Good morning, students. Welcome to the physics class. So, students, in the last video, we started capacitance. So, now our next topic in this is the combination of capacitors. We can combine capacitors in two ways, that is, we can combine capacitors in series and parallel. So, first we will discuss capacitors in series. So, when we join the capacitors in this manner as shown in the figure, that is, if we join minus side of one capacitor to the plus side of another capacitor, then we get the series combination. So, in this we have the formula for series equivalent capacitance. So, the potential of all the across the various capacitors are, for example, for C1 the potential is V1, for C2 potential is V2, and for C3 potential is V3. Now, students, what will be the total potential? So, V will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now, students, we know that V1 is equal to, we know that capacitance is equal to charge upon potential. So, from here potential will be equal to charge upon capacitance. So, we have V1 is equal to Q upon C1, V2 Q upon C2, V3 Q upon C3. So, in this manner, if we put the value of V1, V2, V3, we get this expression, that is V upon Q is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So, students, now our equivalent capacitance will be equal to this, that is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So, when the capacitors are joined in series, we have this formula to calculate the equivalent capacitance. Now, we will discuss when the capacitors are joined in parallel. When the positive side of all the capacitors are connected in the one common point and negative side to another common point, the capacitors are said to be in parallel. So, students, as you can see here, we have various capacitors, like this is our capacitor, this is our capacitor, this is our capacitor. Now, positive sides are joined here and negative sides are joined here, and the potential V is applied. Now, this capacitor have capacitance C3, this capacitor have C1, this capacitor have C2. Now, students, in this the charges are different, that is, this capacitor have charge Q1, this has charge Q2, this has charge Q3. Now, students, if we want to calculate the charge will be equal to C1V, C2V, C3V. Then total charge will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. By putting the value of Q1, Q2, Q3, we get this expression. And we know that the charge will be equal to CPV, where CP is equivalent capacitance. And after solving, we get the equivalent capacitance will be equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, so on. So, students, if capacitors are connected in parallel, then their capacitance can be calculated by this formula. So this is the series and parallel combination of capacitors. Next we have energy stored in capacitor. So energy stored in a capacitor is a device which can store energy. The process of charging up the capacitor involves transferring of electric charge from its one plate to the another. So work is done. So this work done is stored in the capacitor as a electrical potential energy. So students, now we are going to derive the expression for energy stored in a capacitor. So here in the figure we have capacitor. So capacitor here, if you see, that is, suppose the positive charge initially its two plates are uncharged. ठीक है, कोई कैपेसिटर हमने मान लिया विद किसकी, जिसकी दोनों जो प्लेट्स हैं वो अनचार्ज हैं. सपोज द पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम प्लेट 2 to plate 1. So in this process external work has to be done, because at any stage plate 1 is at higher potential than the plate 2. Suppose at any instant the plate 1 have charges q dash and minus q dash respectively as shown in the diagram. So in the A figure it is shown the work done in transferring charge dq dash from plate 2 to plate 1, and B is showing total work done in charging the capacitor. So now if small work done is equal to V dash, because here we have we know that the potential is equal to work done upon में charge. So work done will be equal to potential into charge. So dW is equal to V dash into dQ dash. So students, we know that the relation of V with the C. So V is equal to Q upon में C. So we put the value of this. After that total work done. तो total work done कैसे निकालते हैं? By integrating. We integrate dW and the limit is 0 to Q. After solving we get the expression 1 by 2 Q square C, or we can say half CV square or half QV. By putting the values we can have three expressions. So this is the potential energy stored in the capacitor. So in general, the energy stored in a series combination of capacitor can be calculated by using this formula, and for parallel by using this formula. So these are the two formulae to calculate the total energy in the series and parallel combination. For series we have this formula, that is Q square half Q square upon C1 plus half Q square C2, so on. And for parallel combination, half C1 square plus half C2 square, and so on. So these are the two formula you have to remember.